Texas.
Guys, we're in Texas. I feel like I didn't even give you an update, but we decided to visit our friends from the internet. TikTok to be specific. And we just got our rental car in Texas. There's Ava in the back. Right now we're gonna head to a Target because we need to grab some stuff that we forgot and grab them like a drink or something so we don't show up at their house empty-handed. So far the people are so much nicer in Texas than New Jersey. Like even at the airport in the car rental place. The airport, some lady was like giving me suggestions. Well, guys, here it is, Texas.
Texas Target.
First stop is Target. I can vlog here in public because no one knows me around here. So I won't be like at home, I'm embarrassed if someone sees me. No one sees us here. It's hot. Like it's humid and hot. I was like, oh, it'll be the same as...
dry heat.
No, I thought it was gonna be the same as Jersey. Next day, we just got in the car. We're going to Black's, which is supposedly the best barbecue. By the way, did I tell you guys we're here with, we're staying in another like couple's house, Kelly and Luis, which you've probably heard of them because I feel like they're pretty big, right?
Yeah.
Especially on YouTube. I feel like, I know their TikTok and stuff is big, but I think on YouTube they're pretty big too. And she's gonna drive us through downtown, which I've never seen downtown Dallas. And then we're going to Black's, and then we're gonna go to the Domain to do some shopping.
It's not a vacation unless you shop.
I've been the worst at vlogging. Also, I don't know if I even showed you guys because what happened to my lips, but they're so swollen. You can't see it in this lighting. I got sun poisoning on my lips, and now, I love you. Not leaving. And now I have a like blister, so I'm waiting for CVS to deliver some stuff. But we're in Dallas in our hotel. We have a cute little balcony, and I think we're meeting with some people I work with tonight for dinner, which I forgot about. So that was a nice surprise for me and Dave especially, because that was my fault. But we're gonna go to the pool, then come back, shower, and go play and go to a nice little dinner.
And go in the pool.
Go in the pool, explore, have
Mom,
so much fun.
No, do you remember I've had a dinner?
Yeah. Guys, I got beat up on this trip, okay? It's that time of month. Oh my god. Where is that from? That's not from. Where is that from?
My Uber Eats order.
Oh my god. We ordered one of each dessert. Only way to do it. Oh yes. So, I look like a hot mess because I just put a Breva and everything on my lips. I just took my whole makeup off. I'm about to slather aloe too. And we're going to sit and eat all of this.
All the desserts.
I went to LT. Oh, that's better. I went to LTK headquarters today. Had a fun day. We did all the things. Talked with TikTok. Did all of that stuff. And now it is just time to be blobs in bed with all of the desserts.
You like carrot cake? And
I love carrot cake. I can't wait to eat it.
I don't like carrot cake.
That's good. That's for me. Churros.
I like the ice.
What's this one? So I don't know what that is. That's exciting. It's exciting. I'm down for it.
Cooking with Dave.
Are you gonna do cool designs with pancakes? I follow some girl and she did blues.
Yeah. I'm not, no.
Bex Martin is her name?
Oh.
You're not her?
No.
You're not Bex?
I could try. Below in here.
Smell bad?
No. Oh no, I had oil in here, that's
You gonna go in the pool? Is my baby gonna go in the pool? Okay. Mommy loves you.
What do we have? What do we have?
We'll have a carrot cake for mommy.
And
And we have root beer floats. And we have tres leches cake. And tiramisu.
Mmm. This thing is actually so cool. This is the kids. Oh, there it is. Kids clean card. The cleaning feature is neat, but she just likes riding it. Wait, I'm trying to show everyone the front of it, Ava. Hold on, let me go in front of you. Are you following me?
Yeah.
I'm not going anywhere.
He thinks you're giving him a snack.
Wow. Right, we got pliables. I was waving it today. I got the coconut with granola. And you guys got this. Here, you want to give me a bowl? Go get me another bowl.
For me, answer?
Yeah.
Yummy. And Peter has this
No,
one.
that one's Mama's.
Me and you are sharing.
I don't know if you'll like Mama's. You could try it, and if you like it, I'll give you some. I just want to start off by saying this. Dave literally said, go get the camcorder. And he was talking about you guys on the camera.
I'm old. 38.
Camcorders
Camcorders.
haven't been a thing since 1999.
No, that's not true. That's not true. So we want to talk about. Oh, you know what we're going to talk about? Because we haven't talked to you guys in a while. We went to Dallas. And Austin.
We went to Texas, and it was probably one of the worst trips of our life.
It was definitely one of the worst.
I had an allergic reaction.
Oh, yeah.
And my lips swelled up like a balloon.
Like a
But you
balloon.
know what's sad? Now that they went back down, I was looking in the mirror the other day. Do you think I should get injections?
Please stop.
Because
No.
I feel like I'm, like when they were just a little,
No.
it wasn't a good swelling though. It also
No.
blistered and hurt so bad.
I don't like the look.
No?
It looked very bad.
Yeah, but like now that they're down, now I always thought I had nice lips, but
You do
now
have
they
nice
feel
lips.
so teeny tiny.
No, they're not. They're perfect. Actually, I would just keep them the way they are. Perfect lips. But we went out there. We met with some other content creators, Kelly and Luis. We stayed with them, which was nice.
Their house is so cool.
Their house was cool. Their kids, their daughters, and Ava became best friends. We had to try some pretty cool different foods, which I liked a lot.
They made us gas station pork chops. This is my first time
First off,
eating
the gas station,
That
it
was
wasn't
my
a
first
gas
time
station.
eating meat from a local gas station.
It was a Poco Loco in a gas station from Texas. It was a full-on grocery store. I made a mistake because Tres Leches cake is my favorite.
You regret that so much.
I regret not getting the Tres Leches cake because this Poco Loco probably had the best. That's my guess, at least. And then when we left there, we stopped at Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's is a little overrated, in my opinion.
It was cool, but
It was cool.
like
Definitely a little overrated.
I like Wawa.
Wawa's like the same thing.
Except
I
they
mean,
don't
the only
have,
difference
they
they don't have brisket.
brisket.
Yeah, the brisket's the only thing, and the fudge and you know the stuff. But I mean, it was cool. It was definitely something. The boys were definitely jealous that we went there and we didn't. You know, they weren't with us because we only brought Ava on the trip. So we went probably the worst time of the year to Texas. June, July, August is like their hot season, and it was friggin' hot.
And then, so we get to our hotel, and it's now like 100+ degrees.
Yep.
So hot. So we're like, okay, let's go sit by the pool. Like,
Yep.
perfect time. We could just go lay in the pool.
So we go by the pool and found out while we were there at that same time that in Dallas, where we were staying, Dallas was hosting the National Volleyball Tournament. A national volleyball tournament.
Ages 11 to 13.
Ages 11 to 13. So
Coincidentally,
first,
the same ages as the kids that we
yeah,
left home.
yeah, pretty much. So the first couple days was the girls, right? When we got there, they were finishing up the girls tournament, and then they had the boys tournament. But we got there, and the pool was at capacity, 200 people that were just 11 to 13-year-old girls and their parents and all these. So we couldn't even take Ava in the pool. It was so
it was
hot.
awful. And it was, I felt so bad because we were like, oh, you know, at least that'll be something like fun for Ava to do. Like
Yeah.
we can take her and go swimming in the pool.
Nope.
And the hotel like wasn't, like I feel like they should have when we were booking, like
Yeah.
they said like, hey, just so you know, this is like a high volume time.
Yeah, because they booked out. Like we may have been the only ones in the hotel that weren't
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah.
So.
And then what else was there? Was something else with the hotel though. Oh, and then the buffet that they said they were gonna have.
They
just
said they had
wasn't
a
there.
breakfast buffet. Didn't exist.
And you don't tell Dave there's gonna be a buffet.
Yeah, that's the issue. Because I love a
Wait, but
breakfast
the
buffet.
guy in front of us too was pissed.
Yeah, he was. Look.
There was another guy there that was like.
The hotel really dropped the ball because I wasn't the only one that was mad that there wasn't a buffet.
No, this was the Omni in Dallas.
Yeah.
We're not. The hotel could have been so cool too.
Yeah.
Besides those like things, like
It's a
I feel
beautiful
like.
place. I mean, the hotel itself is beautiful.
Yeah, and I feel like they should have offered some kind of like accommodation or something, or like let us know that it was
Yeah.
going to be like patched,
Nothing.
because it's sad. Like the reason we picked the hotel was I wanted an outside pool. We wanted one close, and like then we couldn't even. You could not move in the pool.
We were in like downtown
and
Dallas.
the water was disgusting. It was like actually
It
foggy.
was gross. Yeah, it was gross.
Because there were so many people in this pool. People are drinking in it and
Yeah.
like probably spilling their drinks, and then there's all these young girls in it
Yeah.
who weren't like the kids weren't bad
No,
at
the
all.
kids
It
were
was just-
fine. They
no,
weren't. They were not bad at all. They
no.
were all well behaved. Even
It-
the parents weren't. You know, there was no.
Yeah,
it was
but
just
the parents
so
were
many
drinking
people.
in the pool, and the water
Yeah.
was like so foggy, and there
Yeah.
were so many people that you could not move.
No, it was. Yeah, there was no. The pool was a decent
And I
size,
felt-
but it was just. I felt bad for Ava.
Yeah, I felt so bad for Ava that we were just like couldn't even take. Like she didn't even want to swim. She was
Yeah.
just like, all right, let's go.
I'll tell you one thing I did notice about food in Texas is
Heavy on the salt.
heavy on the salt, and I'm not really a salt
You
guy.
guys like your salt.
Yeah, so it was like blew up like a balloon.
Yeah.
But and then she went to go.
I went to LTK headquarters.
She went to
which
LTK
was
headquarters.
Neat to see. And then I went. Oh, I had a meeting with TikTok.
And
which
she had a
that was-
meeting with the
that was-
TikTok
yeah,
creators.
with the TikTok. I had a
With the
meeting
TikTok.
I just lost my thought.
Now during that time, I was like, oh, you know
Oh,
what?
yeah.
I'll do something with Ava. So I was like, oh, cool. I was like, I researched. I was like, oh, there's an aquarium in Dallas. Awesome. Supposed to be a great aquarium. So I was like, okay, well, it's like $55 for me and Ava to go and walk through the aquarium. But I was like, it's worth it if it's, spend 2 hours there while she's in her meetings and burn time. So we get to the aquarium and I'm looking around. I'm like, okay. And then I'm asking, I'm like, oh, well, over 50% of the exhibits were not there because of the heat. And they didn't tell me that before we bought the tickets. They waited till I was inside. So I had already spent $50. We walked through the whole thing. Ava and I walked through it in 25 minutes. And that was like slowing down, trying to find stuff to do. So it sucked because I wanted to enjoy it with her. Like I wanted her to have fun. I wanted her to,
Yeah, you were so excited for
yeah, I was
Daddy
excited to
Ava
take,
Day.
yeah. So meanwhile, now we're walking around. We leave there. I'm like, all right, what else could we do? So we go to we find this park that's supposed to have like this splash pad. So I was like, okay. So I look at my phone. I'm like, oh, it's only a couple blocks away. Well, it's a good thing we bought an umbrella stroller. It was so hot. I was walking poor Ava. We get to the splash park. She's exhausted. I'm exhausted. There's lunch trucks there. I'm like, trying to get us something to drink to cool her off. I had a water for her and I had like her covered. I'm like, but it was so hot. And I'm sitting there dying. And I'm like, you know what? I'm like, Ava, you want to go back to the hotel? She's like, yeah, I don't want to be outside anymore. This poor little 4-year-old girl.
She was such a trooper.
She was great. Oh,
Such
man,
a
she
trooper
was
this
so
whole
good.
trip. And then when I got back to the resort that day,
Oh,
we
that
did
was it.
nothing.
No.
We decided to just like get food in the hotel, bring some back up to the room.
Yeah.
She just watched her movies. Like we were all just done.
I Uber
And-
Eats a ton of desserts.
Yeah. I just felt like bad for and that's what I mean. Like the boys would have been so hot and miserable.
It would have made it so much worse because all they would have done was complained.
All they would have done was complain. They would they would have not went in the pool with
No.
that many girls in there.
No.
They would have been a nervous wreck.
Yeah. So part of the trip was nice when we got to, hang out with the other family and they got to spend time with Ava and the kids got to meet, whatever. But I would say the trip was a disaster for everything else. And
And it felt so good to be home.
it really felt so. And
Our
the flight
plane ride
home
home.
was awful.
I literally, when we landed,
Yeah.
I said I couldn't even talk to Ava or like Dave. I was just laying there. Ava kept asking me questions because we had to wait for like 30 minutes
Yeah.
to get to our gate. But I was so nauseous
Yep.
because it was so shaky. And Oh my god, Ava was just like asking me 5 million things, and I was like, Ava, I think I'm gonna throw up.
Yeah, we drove over 3 states with this ridiculous thunderstorm that was actually heading towards where we live, and we drove over it, and it was brutal. Like, they only allowed the flight attendants to be up for maybe a half hour the whole trip,
barely.
and it was rough.
So that was Texas.
That was Texas.
This was my second time in Texas.
Yeah.
2 for 2. Texas is just. I just didn't have.
It's not for me.
No, I just didn't have a good time either. Because the first time I went to Austin too, and I'm glad I saw it. Because it's not. And to what I said to Dave, I didn't see one cowboy. I didn't see one like.
Even when we drove from
bull,
Austin to Dallas.
Horse, cow, nothing. I didn't see one person in cowboy boots or.
No, I saw
cowboy
some
hat.
cowboy boots.
You
I
didn't?
didn't see any cowboy
I didn't
hats.
see any.
At Buc-ee's,
cowboy
I saw
boots.
some cowboy boots.
Oh, at Buc-ee's at the gas station.
I don't know what your deal is with gas stations. Why you are so against them?
I'm not.
We
No,
literally
but I'm
went to a
saying, like,
gas station
there-
in Italy that had the best food you've ever had in your life.
I liked Buc-ee's, but I was just like a little bit let down.
Yeah. So I don't think I'll be going
We
back
were
to
also
Texas.
tired and miserable. I
Yeah.
was in pain.
Yes. That was
When
it
we
was
went
a
to
lot
Buc-ee's, my mouth was like this
Yeah.
big.
It shouldn't have been a vacation type thing. We shouldn't have treated it as such because
No,
it
it was
really,
not a vacation at all.
It was more for business, and then there was no time for, there's nothing really for us to do. And then when we talked to everybody there, and like we talked, actually one of our servers, when we had dinner the last night, I was like, what do you guys do? He's like, we stay indoors. This
Yeah.
time of year, we stay in
That's
the air
what Carrie
conditioning.
and Sarah said too.
Yeah, they
She
don't
was
they
just
don't
like,
leave the house.
she's like, everyone's like, oh, where do you live? It must be freezing because I'm in sweats all the time. She's like, but I just stay inside in my air conditioner all day.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
They don't leave the house till like end of September, beginning of October.
I'm like, what? Because
Yeah.
summer here, it's like outside all day. Like go to
Yeah,
the beach.
but then
like,
you got to think about like, if
But
we
we have
had
the
this year
beach.
round,
Yeah.
you wouldn't be doing this year.
No. If we had this year round, no, I'd be over it. I'd probably be the same way.
Yeah, people in Florida, they're not outside year round.
No, that's true.
It's a very select few.
So that was our trip.
So
So
that
we
was the
wanted
trip.
to fill you in. And I promise you we're going to start vlogging more. I've
Yes.
been very slack on it.
I'm gonna start streaming on Twitch.
You can find us on the TikTok or in the Snapchat.
Yep, we're on Snapchat now.
TikTok, Dave and Janie.
Instagram.
Snapchat, Janie Ippolito. Is it Janie Ippolito? Is that? I forget. I don't even know what my name is. It's in my Instagram. Go check over there.
Now I'm gonna be on Twitch.
And Dave's gonna start twitching.
I'm not gonna start twitching. It's gonna Twitch streaming. We have that coming up. Wait for those vlogs. It's gonna be a surprise.